Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here today. I have a few remarks, and then I will turn this back over to my attorney, Stuart Kaplan. Once again, I want to extend my deepest sympathies, my heartfelt sympathies to the families who lost loved ones that dreadful day in Parkland. I am so sorry for their loss. My family and I, Susan and I, continue to pray for them. As you know, our triplets went to Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. It's been devastating for us, not as devastating as for the families. We're almost 1 year past this horrific event, and it still hasn't gotten any easier. I want to thank my family for the love and support they've given me over this past year. My wife Susan and my triplets, Brett, Blake, and Blair, are my absolute heroes. I'm in love with those people. I want to extend my thanks to the hardworking men and women of the Broward Sheriff's Office. You know, the greatest part of this job has truly been the relationships. I've developed relationships with those within our agency and those with our great community. It's been a wonderful 6 years. I want to thank the citizens of Broward County who overwhelmingly re-elected me in 2016 as their sheriff, and for their continued support. The texts, the emails, the phone calls, the face-to-face contacts I've gotten showing love and support for me and my family over the past 10 or 11 months, I'll never forget that. Let me be clear. I wholeheartedly reject the statements in the governor's executive order as lacking both legal merit and a valid factual basis. There was no wrongdoing on my part. I served the county honorably. I will continue to do that. False narratives may continue, but not in a court of law. In a court of law, only the facts matter. I intend to vigorously fight this unjustified suspension, both in court and before the Florida Senate. Sadly, this suspension is not about what occurred on February 14th. The governor promised as a candidate, well before he had any facts of the investigation, well before the commission even began their work, that he would remove me from office. Today, he merely fulfilled a campaign promise. This was about politics, not about Parkland. Neither the governor nor any member of his staff has ever spoken to me about this tragedy. And now, the National Rifle Association controls the governor's actions. And they're now trying to control law enforcement in Broward County. The office of the sheriff should be controlled by the voters of Broward County. I understand it's easier to say suspend Sheriff Israel than it is to address the real problem. The problem around this nation of gun violence. No one was suspended after the Pulse shooting. No one was suspended after the 2013 mass shooting at an apartment complex in Miami-Dade County. No one was suspended in 2017 after the mass shooting at an Orlando factory. The difference? I spoke out about gun violence. I will continue for the rest of my days on earth to speak out about gun violence. Families and victims deserve that. Let's understand the suspension for what it really is, a massive political power grab by the governor to subvert the will of the Broward County voter. As outlined in the letter I sent to the chairman of the Marjory Stoneman Douglas Commission a few weeks ago, in the aftermath of the shooting, our agency immediately began to make changes that will make Broward County and our students safer. During the past 6 years, ladies and gentlemen, we created specialized units. These units were intelligence-led policing that brought down violent crime, significantly reduced burglaries. We worked to expand the juvenile civil citation program to ensure minor, non-violent offenses would not ruin a young person's life. I've said yesterday, today, and tomorrow that we need to measure the success of the Broward Sheriff's Office by the young kids we're able to keep out of jail, not put in jail, for non-violent offenses. We've worked to help the homeless and the mentally ill. Our crisis intervention training has become an absolute priority. We've helped, along with my friend Wayne Barton, we've helped to distribute over 4 million pounds of food to people who are hungry. So kids don't have to go to school hungry. Kids could have meals and be ready for school. We brought body cameras to the agency to make our deputies safer. I'm proud, so proud that BSO now reflects the diversity of our community. If you look in the Broward Sheriff's Office, you see Broward County. So today, I'm leaving the agency stronger than when I arrived. I am so confident in the ability of the men and women at the Broward Sheriff's Office to keep this county a safer place. I look forward to returning soon as the Sheriff of Broward County to complete the mission my team began in 2013. I want to once again thank my family, thank this wonderful community called Broward County, the citizens, the friendships I developed, the friends who are here with me today. I want to personally thank Dr. Marcus Davidson, the shepherd of this house. For now, it's on to court.